In our last episode, our boys did some sightseeing in Cirrus and visited a couple of local vendors in order to stock up, while Felix and Scarlet were learning more about their herbs and potions from the city's alchemist Winry. Topknot went off to the general store and scavenged as much as he could for their astral hunt. Bothered by the creaking noises he heard from Winry's shop, Felix snatches a bag full of potions and presses on, eventually meeting back up with Topknot and Ironhammer at the local forge. Scarlet, alone once again, was delighted to have his freedom from the others and headed back to the entrance gate after purchasing a few potions from Winry. After making his purchases from Drada, Cirrus's metalworker, Topknot left Ironhammer and Felix while they tried out their new toys. Taking in the city, our halfling noticed Scarlet heading back upstairs and decided to do what he does best, be a pest. Trailing the warrior all the way up, he saw Scarlet pull out a vial from his bag and drip a few drops of the orange liquid onto the portal that leads back to Bromnus' hut. After witnessing the portal shrink down and Scarlet stuff it into his pocket, Topknot ran back down to alert Chris, the security guard that gave them their brands. Scarlet, keeping his cool, followed the two back upstairs. Picking his moment, he injected Chris with a sleeping potion that he had prepared in a syringe stolen from the medical bay. Topknot, fed up with Scarlet always playing by his own rules, called the warrior out for his crimes. Knowing he had the literal upper hand, Scarlet pushed the boy aside and head back upstairs, wanting to dispose of Chris's body before he woke up. With great confidence, he tossed the guard through the portal to the Hanami forest, while also getting pushed in himself after Topknot used his own body as a battering ram. During this time, Ironhammer and Felix had made their way back to Claude's establishment. Getting sauced up before continuing their mission, they noticed a whistling sound coming from up above. After ignoring it for a good minute, they decided to go outside and check it out. Hoping for the best, they are instead met with the worst. A dozen or so large metal objects hurtling towards them. Through utter confusion, they are able to make their way back up to the portals and drag Topknot into the icy blue gateway. In an instant, they find themselves no longer standing on broken stone, but instead snow. Through this frigid teleportation, we also see a transformation in Scarlet. After landing among the cherry blossom trees of Hanami, he quickly disposed of Chris and resized the portal back to Bromnus' hut. Taking a swig of his red potion, he walks through the threshold. Leaving behind a monster of a man, we see someone new walk up to Bromnus. Someone who now sports a tender stare, a wanted poster, and a new name, Ptrip. Welcome back to Retrograde, a D&D campaign by Fudged Roll. My name is Derek Day, and I will be your Mater D. Joining me are the specials for this evening: Ty Cream Pie Sheets, Ian Spotted Dick Jones, Jesse Ladyfinger Wagner, and Andrew Head Cheese Acres.
Hello, everybody.
Fuck off.
Carly and I have been waiting.
No girls allowed.
It's a good thing I put you last then.
What was my nickname?
Andrew Head Cheese.
Head Cheese. All right. Yeah, okay.
That's what you get for jumping in too early last episode.
I know. I was wondering if you would remember that and make me go laugh. And then you did.
Then you did.
So today we're going to start with Ty.
That's good, because I'm more curious to see what happens with him than with us.
So you exit the portal from the Hanami forest, walk across the bridge, and go up to Bromnus, who is still fishing, giving him the wanted poster and asking him if you know who is on it. Real quick, could you describe your, appearance now?
I have shrunk down a little bit. I'm about 5'7". I have black hair, blue eyes, long black hair. Currently what I'm wearing, it's pretty much essentially it's clothes that are a little bit too big for me yet. Pretty much what Scarlet was wearing. So I kind of look like I'm just dragging around my clothes made for a 6'7" man.
Oh, okay. So they're like hanging off.
Yeah.
Bromnus is going to take the paper, take a quick look at it, and ask you if you know this person.
No, friend. I don't know this person. Truthfully, I just kind of woke up here a few minutes ago and this was in my hand. So yeah, I thought, the first thing I would try to do is to find someone that might know what this is about.
May I ask, what will you do when you find this person?
I just want to talk with him. He seems to be the last person that knew where I was and where I came from. This place is nothing that I've ever been to before.
Can you roll an insight check?
21.
As you're describing your ideas to try to figure out what's going on, you can tell Bromnus is confused. confused and doesn't really want to give you any information. You can tell that he has sort of a clue as to who is on the paper, but isn't going to just willingly give you the information.
So I'm terribly sorry, but this was rude of me. I didn't even bother to ask what your name was.
It's Bromness. I live here in this hut with my sheep.
Oh, where's your sheep?
You know, I'm not too sure right now.
Oh no.
Well, I see a number of things here. I see your hut has a bunch of holes strangely in it. So I wanted to see if you wanted any help. If you wanted any help, maybe, repairing your shed, because safety and shelter is very important. But now you're mentioning your sheep, who is your livelihood. He's no longer here. Can I help you, perhaps with that?
You know what? I haven't had anyone offer to fix my hut, so I will take that. I will take that offer.
Well, certainly. It looks like we're here in the woods. We can, if you don't mind, I will do the best that I can. But I am a smaller person compared to you. But I'd be willing to, chop down some trees if you have an axe, and really try to make this better for you.
Oh yes, of course. I will grab the axe, and there are a decent amount of trees behind the hut. If you were able to chop down, let's say 2 or 3 of them.
Certainly.
He will walk back into his hut, put his fishing pole away, and ruffle through his items, bring back an axe. You can see on the ground a decent amount of fish that he's caught over the last couple of hours, and you also still spot another pile of items that seem to have been fished up a few days ago, but you're not sure where they came from and why he's not associating with them. It looks like to be a hat and some other kind of fish.
He doesn't know?
Who he is now doesn't know.
Oh.
So he'll exit and hand you the axe. He'll leave you be as he goes to sort through his fish.
I'm gonna make my way towards the forest then and start to try and. Since I am smaller, I don't want to try for any of the very large trees, but maybe ones that are a little bit bigger than I am, to be able to try and chop down.
Roll me a perception real quick.
Can you see the trees?
Can I see 19?
As you make your way past a couple of stumps, some trees that Bromness has already brought down, out of the corner of your left eye, you already knew that there was a horse, a carriage, and a dog tied up to the shed. You can see that there's also like a monstrously large hand just kind of petting the back of the dog.
Just as a peak of my curiosity, can I go over to the mysterious hand and the wolf or animal that was there?
Yeah. Are you just walking straight up?
Yeah, just walking straight over.
Okay. You cut around the back of the house and head over to the shed. The horse doesn't make any surprise movements or anything. The dog looks up at you and kind of looks around a little bit, like it knew it was being pet, but now it's not and doesn't know what's going on. And you no longer see the monstrous hand.
I want to make my way over to pet the dog. I'm very interested in petting the dog. So pat.
Roll me an animal handling.
14.
You go up to pet it and you can't get a clear read on it. It seems calm enough, but then it also kind of spazzes out a little bit as if something is breaking down inside of it, but you're able to kind of calm it a bit by petting on the head. Is there like a magic check? Arcana, if you want to roll that quick.
24.
You can tell that there was some sort of spell on this dog that seems to be breaking down, whether that be a duration or a distance limit. Something is letting loose of this creature.
Is there any, as I'm petting the dog now, is there anything going on now around me? Like a hand or like trembling or something moving or anything?
Roll me another perception.
19.
Where you were heading to cut down some trees, you notice that there are branches swinging, leaves moving faster than the wind is going, but you don't see anything.
I'm just gonna say, must have been the wind. And then I'm gonna make my way over to go and cut down some trees.
Yeah, it only takes a couple seconds to get over. You find one probably about 6 foot, a little taller than you, but you're able to manage. If you can roll a nature check.
19.
Yeah, without too much effort, you can easily fell this tree and start chopping it for wood. You can also feel something is watching you.
I'm just gonna continue to keep chopping. I want to try and help out Bromness, so I'm gonna get it done as fast as I can. Because who knows? It could just be Bromness watching me. I don't know what he's into.
If you can roll me another nature.
25.
Okay, and then one more perception.
12.
Yeah, the second tree, again, even easier than before. you've got the swing of things now. Even with a loss of memory, this still comes as second nature to you. You feel like there's something getting closer to you. However, you also hear the stamping of wood, as if multiple boots are trampling across wooden structure.
Can I make my way towards the noise?
You leave your piles of wood where they are. You'll come back and grab them. So you exit the tree lines and start walking around the back of the hut as you see dozens of people basically parading down the bridge and going up to Bromnus's hut. It catches him by surprise and asks them what's wrong. You just hear confused screaming and something about an attack on Cirrus, and Bromnus starts to lose it and drops the fishing pole and tries to calm down the citizens.
Can I approach him and just, ask him, what's going on? What can I do to help?
He's going to tell you to pipe down for now. He's in the middle of something.
I mean, if that's the case, I'm going to go back and gather the wood and continue to fix his shed, because obviously, he would have told me that there's something I could do to help for now.
Yeah, you head back. You notice that you still have the majority of the wood you chopped. However, there are some that is missing. Like, you remember chopping down a 6-foot tree, but it seems like this one has only yielded 5 feet of wood. If you can roll me another nature check.
17.
Yeah, you're starting to get a little tired, so you get this third tree chopped down. It's smaller, but it should be enough wood that you can use to patch up the hut.
Do I see any footprints or anything like leading up to where I fell the trees that, since it looked like it was missing some?
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
12.
You can't make out where the footprints are going, but you can tell there are very large tracks that came from the shed.
Can I just continue to try and finish up the shed or finish up the hut, and then once I'm done, I want to go over to the shed?
Yeah, do one more. Let's call this a survival check.
10.
As Bromnus is talking to the citizens, trying to get an idea of what's going on, it takes you a while. It's a little shoddy, but you're able to patch up as much as you can of the hut. You can leave the remaining wood just sitting by his fire and make your way back to the shed. And on top of the table, you can see some of the wood that seemed to have been taken from you and just left on the workbench.
How much time has passed with him working on cutting the wood and everything?
It's been probably at least an hour. So from our halflings outburst, like where we left off last game, you just landed on top of the snow-covered sort of mountains. You can tell the air's a little thinner. It's very cold. You can tell just from where it turns to snow, you're gonna have to head more north.
North is more snow.
North is more snow. From your shopping trips in Cirrus, Topknot kind of planned for this.
Well, I planned for myself. I got myself a coat and a scarf. That's it. I didn't get anybody else anything.
Oh, hey,
Ironhammer spent his days in the bar. His time in the bar.
This is related to that. I'm pretty sure I started brewing stuff like 2 or 3 sessions ago. How long does that take, Mr. DM?
Brewing beer?
Yeah, it's got a brewer's kit.
I don't know. Let me see.
Me and Topknot both have brewer's kits.
I don't have one. You and
Or
Felix.
not Topknot, sorry.
I
Felix,
have brewery supplies.
Yeah, that's all right.
I also
Felix
have-
and Topknot are just so similar.
They're like, I don't need no fucking fancy clothes. Let's drink some booze.
Yeah, alcohol and some boots. That's fine. That's how the Eskimos do it.
You're not wrong.
I'm pretty
They
sure.
don't like
I'm
to
pretty
be
sure
called
I am.
Eskimos. They don't-
It looks like the brewing would take a couple days, so it would depend on when you started.
I feel like I started when we first left New Haven.
We'll say you have enough fermented. It'll hold you over, but you're not sure if it's going to be enough for the whole journey.
Wait, why are you getting all the alcohol out? We need to figure out what's going on. What was that stuff?
I just burp.
Are you a cleric or an alcoholic? You're both.
All right,
Alcoholic.
there's nothing in my deity that says no drinking. Just saying.
Yeah, you're dwarven, I guess. Maybe is that a thing?
We're in a shit situation. Calls for some heavy duty alcoholism.
Hey.
Have you guys seen those black disc things before? They look vaguely familiar.
No.
No.
What were they? Could we tell what those black discs were made of, Derek? What they look like they were made of?
You can tell from the sun shining on them that they are metal, and you have a slight recollection of the shape and the size, but you're not sure what it means.
As a dwarf who works with metal a lot, do I know like what kind of metal it was? Would I have been able to tell?
Ooh, Good question. Roll me. What would that be? Insight? No.
It would be something with
maybe?
with his proficiency bonus, because he'd be proficient in stone or metal. So it'd be investigation plus his proficiency.
I'm proficient in stone. It's up to you if you want to give it to me for metal.
Just half it for metal.
Okay. And you want me to roll investigation?
Yeah.
12.
The rest of the guys didn't pick up on this, but from your days working with the forge, this kind of metal is something you haven't worked with before, but it looks familiar to the same type of gloss that you saw in, let's say you've seen it in your journey over the past couple of days.
Is it the same metal that Scarlet's dildo is made out of?
No. You know what that is.
Oh, okay.
That was the cold iron. You know that.
Dodo sword.
Sorry, you're right. The dildo sword.
Black disc sounds a lot like black dick, so maybe
It's true.
there's a correlation.
Were they discs or were they giant dildo missiles?
Yeah, we should clarify. I never said black discs. So Andrew has black dicks on his mind and just somehow came up with that.
I thought they were like what?
No,
what
he
were
never called them black.
I never called him black.
Oh,
you just came up with
You
that.
didn't you just call them black? I thought you called them black too.
I did because he said. I didn't want to.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I was gonna roll with it until he brought up black dicks.
Can you describe again what we saw? It's been a couple weeks.
It was a long shaft with
They were probably about 5 to 7 feet in diameter. Shiny, silvery metal, pretty glossy.
Oh, so not black.
Not black. Yeah, and so Ironhammer, with your roll, you can tell it's metal you've seen recently, but you can't put your finger on what exactly it was.
Does there appear to be anybody else coming out of the portal that we just came through?
Not yet. So far in game, it's only been, say, a few minutes or so. And in front of you, if you to continue to get to the other side, there is a gap between you and the land ahead. It's not a huge drop off, but you will need to find a way to cross over.
What can we see where the portal we exited from is located?
No,
It's just in this general vicinity.
it's just this general vicinity. There is no exit gateway. It's just kind of like a poof and you're there.
So I'm going to don my coat and scarf.
Done.
And so Scarlet is not going to be following us. It might just be us.
Did you murder him?
No. I did do something maybe that was a little bit, maybe something I shouldn't have done, but he attacked one of the guards and he threw the guard through the portal and I tried to stop him and I was scared and I thought he was going to do the same thing to me that he tried to do to Toad and the Petal and to Bugsy and to pretty much everyone we've met this whole time.
Hopefully it was that dick guard.
And then I pushed him. I pushed him into one of the portals.
Oh, could have been
Okay.
worse.
That is not the reaction I was expecting.
And while I'm talking, I am going to pull out my lightning stick. I'm going to remove the chip from it and put it into the fire effect engine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to start working on overloading my lightning stick. I don't know if that's so. Here's what I want to do. I have my skull from earlier, the one that's split in half. I want to try to set up my my lightning stick on overload to be triggered like if it's moved, and then I want to put it inside of the skull, and I want to put the skull like on top of one of these foundations near where we came out.
Okay.
So I think that if Scarlet, he took one of the portals with him. He made it really small and he took it with him. And I think that with that portal, he could go back to Bromnis's and Bromnis could take him back to Cirrus. And from Cirrus, he could come here because he knew he was going to come here. And then, I don't know, I think he could attack me. And I think if I leave this skull here and he comes, then maybe he'll try to mess with it and it'll explode.
That seems like a very irresponsible thing to do. What if like one of the fleeing people come and try to mess with the skull?
Because what's the likelihood that a refugee is going to come running and screaming out of a portal and then say, oh, hey, look at this skull. Let me pick it up.
Hey, kids are dumb.
Pretty high, probably, yeah.
And I'm just going to point
You
at
think
him.
so?
I think it's
The kids are dumb?
wildly.
No, but I'm
Fine.
just, what are the chances that a refugee is just going to come running out and be like, oh, there's a skull. Like, let me, instead of like
If you-
running, let me just
If you
pick it
let me meta game a little bit, as a teacher, I can vouch for the fact that kids are very fucking dumb.
up.
Well, if Scarlet follows us, then he's going to kill me, guys. I know he's going to do it.
Don't you worry your pretty little head.
What if those discs that we saw? What if they were piloted by someone and then they try to follow us in here? I think that we should set something up to.
I think
considering we saw them crash into the building, the pilots are probably dead.
Well, I mean, did the discs look intact afterwards? I don't know. I only saw one of them when we were going through the portal.
Look, you're thinking too much. I'm gonna hand him my flask. Have a drink. Take a deep breath.
No, thank you.
I give it to him, and I don't let him not take it.
God.
I want to pretend like I'm drinking it, but then just like glug 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 and like act like
Perception.
it and like make it fall past me.
Performance.
I want to make a
Sleight of
perception
hand.
roll.
Performance. You're right in front of him.
Can we do a perception contested roll?
Absolutely.
If you want to, sure.
I never mind. I rolled a 3-1.
I got a 19. So.
It's very obvious. Glug 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 glug. I'm making the noises.
When I see that, I'm gonna smack him in the back of his head.
I'm just
don't waste that.
I'm just gonna drop his flask onto the ground because he hit me.
Ironhammer, are you going for damage?
No. Oh,
come on.
Is this worth burning a spell slot over?
No.
All right, you're right. All right, never mind. How much booze did I lose?
A flask worth, whatever you handed me.
Poured it all on the ground.
Well, I went glug glug glug, and then you hit me, and then I threw it or like dropped it.
We'll say half of it emptied out, but you can close it back up.
All right, I do so. You only have a flask, you prick.
What we know is that Cirrus was attacked. If the attackers follow us through the portal, we need to make sure that we're defended.
We'll do. If people follow us through the portal and they try to attack us, we'll beat them up.
Felix, roll me a investigation.
16.
Well, these two are having their little tiff. You can see on the other side of this gap.
The ice gap here?
Yeah, on the other side of the ice gap. Similar to the land you're standing on, there's kind of like broken down buildings. It doesn't look like anything of importance. However, on the one on the far left, there is a plaque sort of designating the area. However, you can't seem to read it.
Okay.
Hey, out of curiosity, is Felix getting like a really nice draft at the moment?
Felix?
He's commando and just has a robe.
Some major shrinkage going on.
I'm just imagining that like you wear a burlap sack and like.
Are these stone walls? Can I examine the stone walls and do a history check?
So Felix, that's what you can see on the plaque.
Oh, that doesn't look like words. So that's what I can see?
Yes, and then Ironhammer, you said you wanted to inspect?
Yeah, you said that there's like broken walls and stuff. Can I like tell just like I guess how old the walls are?
Roll me a history.
10.
You can't tell the exact year or anything, but you can tell that it is very, very old. Like with a 10, we'll say it's over hundreds of years old.
While they are doing this, I'm going to set up my trapper.
Does this include your stick and everything, or is it just the engine?
The engine is the stick. Like I'm not using the chip. I'm using the casing.
Got it.
So you're getting rid of your most valuable weapon.
You'll see. I'm putting it in. I'm overloading it. I'm putting it inside of the skull, and then I'm trying to set it up so if it's moved, it'll go off.
Yeah, you can put it on one of the broken down posts that was a part of one of the buildings.
Something that's close to where we came out, within 10 feet, if I can estimate that.
Yeah, you can easily do that. You came out basically right next to the building. Yep, you can set it there as they're looking across the gap.
And then over the next minute, I want to quick craft a new lightning end, since that's now a feat that I have on level 3. And with the stuff that I purchased from Cirrus, I can do that.
Okay.
Wait, do we get a feat at level 3?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I got one too.
Yep.
Shit, I don't think I got one.
Technically, I got it at level 2.
No, you piece of shit.
I got to name my circle.
A circle?
Yeah, I'm the circle of the land, specifically the forest.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a gang name. I thought it was gonna be cool.
West side.
Circle of the Lamb.
Land.
Oh.
Land.
Okay, so they're checking out the building. Felix spotted the plaque. Ironhammer, can you roll me an investigation? And then Topknot, while they're doing this, you are able to craft your...
Yep.
I got a 16
Since
in my investigation.
It's up to you if you want me to roll for it. The feat says that it's just concentration for a minute and it's automatic. But if you want me to roll, I can. But I was going to try to tinker something, put something together here shortly that I would like like to roll for after it's finished.
All right, so are we gonna try to leave this place where we're at and like travel in a certain direction, or are we just chilling?
Yeah, well, we're in Illuminiq, so I think we got to start tracking down where this astral could be.
There's not like footprints or anything. Like no one's been here. There's no like footprints in the snow or anything.
No footprints. With your investigation check, you can tell that the plaque looks similar to the kind of metal that the discs were made of.
I informed the party of this. Is there like a path that we can kind of tell is like vaguely a path?
Between the gap?
Just in any general direction.
Up ahead, there's a path that leads into, we'll say like a canyon cave kind of thing.
Well, we've got a job to do, boys. Let's crack on, lads.
I'll go wherever you guys are going.
I'm only like half paying attention at this point since I'm concentrating.
So we're trying. So we know we need to go north. You said.
Mm-hmm.
This path goes north. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Into like the cat. Okay. Well, I guess let's go to the path.
So I'm assuming like since I've been alive for quite a while, I've seen like, are there any like real big birds in this world? Like real big. I'm talking like big as fuck.
Yeah, like at least a blue jay.
A blue jay?
Like,
why was there an extra B?
I just stop asking dumb questions, Derek.
I'm talking like the eagles in Lord of the Rings, big as fuck.
Not that you've seen.
Not that I've seen.
No.
In the 2 minutes you've been here.
No, I just mean in like the whole world.
We
Like, I've been
immediately
alive
get
for
picked up.
over 100 years.
Yeah, not that you've seen, but anything is possible.
That's true.
Okay.
Or, oh, you know what? I know what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do?
Animal friends.
No, something else.
You don't get a flying mount until you're level 35.
I'm not
Animal
trying to get a
enemies.
flying mount. Have I seen one?
Not yet.
Never in my life, ever.
I just gotta say, guys, I think this group is so much better without Scarlet.
Fine, you party pooper. I'm gonna cast, or well, it's not even cast. It's I'm gonna wild shape. So as an action, you can magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before.
He's a roach.
You can stay in a beast shape for 1 hour before reverting back to your normal form, or as a bonus action earlier, or if you fall unconscious. So I'm gonna take the shape of Tank, like the big ass horse, and I'm gonna tell my friends. Because wait, can I still talk?
I thought we
Ride
needed
me.
to like. Don't we have to like get over something? Isn't it like a crevasse or something?
It's a gap.
So there's a path that leads down to the caves and stuff.
That's why I wanted to be a big bird,
Wait, so he's never seen a bird before?
not a big one apparently.
Not a huge one, but you don't. I see what. I see what you're doing. You can still communicate as Tank.
I can communicate as Tank.
You can't talk. Yes. So you can do that. You'll just have to tell them what you're thinking before you change.
Okay, so before I change, I'm gonna tell them, okay, guys. Wait a minute. So I can't cast a spell on myself after I change into a horse.
No.
You probably have to drop wild shape.
Yeah.
Well, shit. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna retcon this.
Yeah, you can't
Never
cast
mind.
spells.
I'm not gonna do that then.
You briefly turn into a horse.
As Felix, you can see him concentrate. You're not sure if he's going to take a dump again or what's going on. He relaxes and doesn't end up casting anything. However, behind you, you start hearing screaming. As you turn around, you see a group of citizens fleeing as they start running to the south away from you.
They start running to the south.
Yes.
Has a minute passed yet?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So now that I'm finished with my working on that engine, I'm gonna call out.
Hey, citizens!
No response. They're just going to keep trucking.
Does it seem like they know where they're going, or they're just running in panic?
The people in front, we'll say it's a family and a couple of elderly people. The man in front seems to know where he's heading.
I'm gonna turn to my companion and say, "Well, fellas, it looks like they know where they're going. I say we follow them and see if we can't find the actual city. Like I imagine, like when we showed up Bromness, the portal doesn't take you right to the center of the city.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd also be a bit strange if there was no just drops you on this mountain and then you die.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that would be a bit strange.
I think we should try to talk to them first or find some infrastructure here and then maybe go north from there.
Topknot, roll perception.
11.
As you're talking to your companions, trying to make a plan, you see one of the children in the family walk over towards the post and reach their hand up.
No, No. You don't want to touch that. That's white. You're running from people. Why are you playing around with skulls in the middle of nowhere? Where are your parents? Why aren't they watching you?
The little boy is just kind of like tongue hanging out like, what? And still keeps reaching up.
You stupid idiot. If you touch that, you will die.
Told you.
The man in front turns around and says, hey, don't yell at my child.
Your son is going to die if he touches that. Also, you can hear me now? I was just yelling for you.
Freddie, step away from there.
What, you think you're still better than everyone else because we're from the ground? We're all on the ground now, motherfucker.
He doesn't appreciate your tone and kind of ignores you. Freddie, come on. We gotta get to the outpost. We gotta figure out something to do.
Oh, the outpost. That's where we're heading. We'll come along with you.
roll a persuasion.
I rolled a 2 minus 1. It's not a natural 1. It's just a 1.
So it's not an automatic failure.
It's not a critical failure. He doesn't try to murder me.
Yeah, he doesn't push you over, but he just stomps off with the rest of his family in tow.
Okay, guys, let's go follow him.
I could tell this is definitely what the DM wanted us to do. This game.
Which means we should do exactly the opposite.
No, I think he wanted us to go north. So
I think
we should follow
go east,
the
guys.
See, that's the fun thing. You could do whatever you want.
Let's go west.
No, let's follow the refugees. Let's check out this outpost.
I agree.
All right, yeah. See if we can't find some pants because it's getting a little draft.
I can cast heat metal on you, but it would really be painful.
Oh yeah, I also have that spell, and I'm not going to cast it on myself.
You have heat metal too. That spell's dope.
Yeah,
at what point is Felix going to have to start rolling Constitution saves before he starts taking cold damage?
Before his dick gets frostbite.
You motherfuckers! If you would just give me
What did we do?
5 seconds, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
Well, if you do that, I'm just going to.
You could just cut this out.
Jesse, roll me a medicine check.
A medicine check?
See if you can recognize frostbite.
There's no saving that penis. It's gone.
No.
What is it?
Oh, I have a 14. I was just saying no because I don't want to lose my penis.
Fair.
With a 14, you can tell your bipper's getting a little purple.
And what?
Your bipper?
You're also barefoot, aren't you?
I'm assuming.
This is really not the place for you.
Wow.
All right, so you guys are heading south?
Yes.
All right, so Trip, you finished the hut, and Bromness and a group of citizens are starting to walk west.
I'm gonna call out to Bromness. Say, friend, what do you think of your shed?
It's great. It's fine. I have to go. Thank you for your help.
Well, you never answered my question from earlier. You seem to know who that person was, but you didn't. You kind of just cast it off to the side.
Listen, just promise you're not gonna do anything harmful to him. Yes, I know who he is.
I promise I won't do anything to harm him. I just want some answers.
I trust him.
Roll a persuasion.
15.
He'll say, okay, fine. His name is Topknot. He was here just the other day with a group. I took them to Cirrus. After that, I can't tell you where they went.
Well, quickly, I see that you have some things to do, but how do I get to Cirrus?
I don't have time for this. You can come with us, but you're not gonna like what you're gonna see. So Bromness leads you, Trip, and the rest of the refugees to the west to the updraft. And on your way over, he asks them how they made it back, and they explain that after the attack, they all ran to the portals and noticed that the one leading back to his hut was missing. Some of them went to the Oasis, some of them went to Illuminiq, and the rest of them went to the Hanami Forest. Once they got to the Hanami Forest, they all saw that the missing portal is now in the forest. So most of them entered through the portal. The rest of them stayed at the Hanami Forest. So the ones that you're leading with just came from Cirrus to the Hanami Forest back to the hut. And he understands that it is not going to be a pretty sight when he gets back to Cirrus. So yeah, he'll lead you guys to the updraft. A surprise to no one except to you. do, he casts Levitate and he enters the updraft and soars into the sky with some of the other citizens following behind them. The young and the old stay put. They can't handle what's going on up there.
I'm a little bit taken back. I mean, I'm floating along with them, but I'm kind of taken back by it as well. I mean, that was something very new to me.
Yeah, and even though we'll say in a past life you've done this before, this doesn't make any sense to you.
Correct.
After a few minutes, you pass by Cirrus. You can see the destruction. You don't know what the city is, but you can tell something horrible has just happened here. Fires everywhere, giant discs, dead bodies in the streets. As you pass by, you land on the single floating piece of land with 3 portals. And Bromness and the citizens will head downstairs to inspect the damage. And you can either follow them, or if you want to just take a risk.
I'm gonna follow them. I mean, I'm really trying to just gather some more information, because all I know is that Bromness knew that this Topknot person was in his place. That's all I know. So
you will follow them downstairs. They'll first go to the guard tower, and Bromness will notice that there's only 1 guard remaining, and she's scared out of her mind. He'll ask where Chris is, and she'll tell him that she has no idea. He may have been killed in the attacks.
I ask her, what happened here? What's going on? What's all the madness?
She'll respond that she has no idea what's going on. These giant discs that just seem to happen to hit the city about 2 hours ago. They seem to be unmanned. Nothing came out. It was just...
So, I mean, based on the way that the sun is shining, I'm going to kind of look at the disc and be like, you mean those black discs?
Yeah, like in the shadow, like...
Yeah, those black ones.
It's easy to think that they're black.
The black discs. Are they
Yes, the metal discs.
The big black metal disc.
Big black metal disc.
Yeah, we didn't happen to notice the color. That wasn't the first thing on our minds. But yes, the big black metal discs. Those things.
The metal
things. All same.
Yeah, those. Okay.
Now we're all on the same page.
Just as long as we're on the same page. Well, I mean, is there anything I could do to help? I mean, chaos is going on right now. What can I do?
There's really not much. If you want to start a rescue squad, try to save anybody you can find. That would be great.
Yeah, is there like a shopping district is a place that you want to go to, to try and rescue some people? Where's the nearest shopping district?
Well, and she'll point out the shopping district, as you can see, is on fire.
I'm just imagining someone walking up on a burning city and being like, okay, I'm going to help. Where's the shopping district?
you need supplies if you're going to help, right?
Well, I figured, that's where everyone's going to want to go to, all the tourists.
True.
What tourists?
That's the first industry you got to get jump started.
We got to get the economy back on track. That's like showing up in New York City during the 9/11 attacks and being like, I gotta go to Times Square.
It's exactly like that.
Times Square needs my help.
There is a beautiful metaphor there. It's like the whole city's burning and you're like just fixing the shopping district. God.
She'll tell you that there probably is not much shopping left to do, seeing as that was the first place to be hit. The general store is gone. The forge was hit also.
So I'm just gonna try and go out and try and find as many people as I can.
Let's cut back real quick. So you will follow the family for not too long, because you're already on the outskirts where the snow meets the dirt, and across the bridge you can see there's a little outpost with a couple guards and looks to be a couple merchants. The family will continue in and alert the guards of what happened and try to find some kind of sense of calm.
I'm gonna start walking up this bridge.
I'm gonna come up last.
Okay.
I'm gonna approach one of the merchants and ask them if they have any boots or underwear.
Yeah, you'll go up to a decently built man. Roll me a perception.
18.
As you walk up to him, you can tell that you can't tell if his mouth is swollen or what's going on, but his tongue is like hanging out.
What the fuck?
But it doesn't look like there's anything odd happening. He's just standing there.
He's just standing there like
just like more like that.
He's stuck into a pole.
Yeah.
He's recovering.
okay.
He'll say, hello there. How may I help you?
Kind sir, do you have any boot or undergarments for sale, or even a cloak, like a heavier cloak?
Yeah, I'll have to check the stock. I'm surprised you came here without anything.
Well, I really wasn't planning on being in the cold.
Can I see where everyone else is going? Like the family that was ahead of us?
Where they're going, they're just kind of hanging around the outpost, trying to get some food and just tell the guards everything that's going on.
I'm gonna listen in.
Okay.
To the conversation between them and the guards.
Okay.
My growler.
Jesse, another thing you noticed was this man wasn't completely human. He's very hairy and kind of like has a tinge of purple to him.
Okay.
He'll turn back around and hold up a pair of kind of cheap boots and underpants. He'll say, in total, this will be 15 gold.
What color are the
15
underpants?
gold.
The underpants are lime green.
Our
Nice.
line.
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. This is all we have in stock.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand. You know what they say.
What do they say?
Economics.
That's all. All right. Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice. I'm gonna give him 15 gold. I think I have 15 gold. Let me check that. Yeah, I still have that. Okay. I'm gonna purchase the boots and the underwear, and I'm gonna put them on right there.
Okay. You put him on right there. You do it as like kind of like an in joke, try to catch him off guard. However, you can tell his gaze is like beyond you. He's looking at somebody else coming up, and he shouts out, "Oh my God, Claude, how are you?" And the barkeep from Cirrus comes up and says, "Oh my God, Perry, how have you been?"
I wave to him. Does he see me? Does he recognize me? Hey.
"Oh my God, Ironhammer." I can't believe
I walk over and I give him a high five.
He'll give you a high five. "I can't believe you guys made it. Have you met my cousin Perry?"
My friend here is trying to buy some undergarments. Can you help him out?
Well, from what I'm looking at, it looks like he's already got him halfway on.
Yeah, but I mean, can you give him his money back?
Perry, do you mind doing these boys a favor? Perry will say, "Yes, of course." And he'll give you back 8 gold.
Hey.
We're here with a bunch of refugees, and we're haggling over the cost of underwear.
Hey, no haggling involved, buddy. That's the power of friendship.
Claude will explain that Perry is his other cousin, apart from Magnus. Perry's father was a furbolg.
How many cousins do you have?
Was a what?
A furbolg.
Okay.
They're like a kind of like a Neanderthal, different colored. He's a little purple and he's very hairy, and he suffers from fat tongue. That's why he talks so weird.
Fat tongue, poor guy.
Fat tongue.
Is it a disease?
Not in the bedroom.
Can I just?
But it's a disease, so like
We could cure his fat tongue.
What if it's like his defining, like he loves it about himself. It's his favorite thing, and then you just take it away.
Spirals into a deep depression.
Yeah. Hey, healing isn't always consensual.
Wow.
I mean, we could ask him.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna just like walk up and heal him of his
Tear his tongue out.
Topknot, as they're dealing with this gang of, I don't even know what you call them, like circus freaks.
Underwear gang.
Yeah. Do I glean any new information from the conversation between the guards and this family?
Not really anything new that you don't already know. They tell the guards that there was an attack, metal discs, fire, deaths. The one thing you do notice though is there is an old woman, not a part of this group, out of the corner of your right eye. She looks to be a merchant, and you can tell she's very interested in this. And she'll start to walk up to join the conversation. Well, not join, but get more information.
Okay. I'm still gonna kind of stay off and just listen.
But were you guys checking on Perry, or were you interested in
Curing his fat tongue? Now, I was gonna ask Claude, what can you tell him? Where are we?
We are at the Illuminiq outpost. This is kind of a refuge for Cirrus-related people. There's one in each portal location.
Are there any more like camps or outposts in the area? Or is just it? This is it.
This is it. This is where Cirrus citizens can go if they need any help right after using the portal.
So how would I find Illuminiq? Illuminiq?
Illuminiq is the entire area. It is a harsh, almost unlivable area.
So there's no city?
No city. Not the best spot to be living at. Probably not the best location for a portal either. However, it does lead us as far north as you can go.
Okay, so is this outpost where the majority of the life in this area is, or is there like life outside of this outpost?
Life outside of this outpost is you'd be going south. Nobody lives any far north of here. Topknot, you spot the old woman walk up and start saying something about the beast. She's asking, is this the doing of the beast? Did it do this? And they're just looking at her like, what are you talking about? Like, you're insane. There was nothing there. It was just these projectiles. Something must have fired it off, but they weren't manned. Nothing came out. She'll sullenly kind of walk back to her stand, and they'll continue talking.
I'm gonna follow her to her stand.
Okay.
And inside, I am fighting fear just a little bit because this is a lady.
Woman.
This is a woman.
It's a lady.
And you don't know if you can trust her.
Can I roll a willpower save, like a wisdom save for willpower to continue to follow her?
Yeah.
Because this is a scary moment for me. Oh, I begin to follow her, and then I turn off and join up with my friends. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
But when I reach them, I'm going to say,
I think there's a lady over there that, I don't know, she was saying some weird stuff about a beast. I think we should check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Topknot to show me where this woman is.
Show me the way.
Did you guys learn anything up here? Anything about the astrals?
Nope.
I say this loud enough so that the two or the couple that are around us can hear us. Did they react in any way to me saying the word astral?
Just anybody in general?
No, the bartender and his cousin.
Oh, Claude and Perry?
Yeah.
No, to them that word doesn't mean anything.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna say,
yeah, just follow me, but you guys are gonna have to do all the talking because she's pretty scary.
And then I'm gonna walk them to where she was.
You guys will walk over to the opposite side of the outpost. There are little trinkets and vials set up, jewelry and random knickknacks, and there's a small wizened old woman just tending to her wares.
Among this jewelry, there wouldn't happen to be a golden acorn, would there?
What an odd request. Roll me an investigation.
19.
There is we'll say a bowl filled with different gold trinkets, berries, nuts, like gold strawberries and different fruits and stuff, golden peanuts, cashews, walnuts, and there happens to be an acorn in there too.
Okay. Where am I standing at in relation to like this woman? Can she see me?
You're basically right next to her. It's a small stand.
Okay.
She'll ask you, hell, can I do?
Can you do a lady voice?
I was trying to think an old lady voice, but I don't think I can.
Hello, little boy.
Hello, dearie. Is there anything? Oh my God, I'm going like gremlin with it.
Can you please help an older woman across the street?
She'll ask you if there's anything she can help you with.
Boo! I wanted to hear her say it.
Is there anything I can help you with?
What the fuck?
Kill her right now.
Okay. And she'll turn around and just keep working because there was no answer.
Ironhammer.
So she turned away from me? I'm going to try to steal the golden acorn.
No, you fucker. Answer.
No, she turned away from me. I'm going to try to steal the golden acorn.
As he's attempting to steal it, I'm calling. I don't realize he's doing this.
I'm calling the police.
I'm
18 plus 1 sleight of hand.
Wait, but I am behind Ironhammer, and I'm like completely. He's obscuring like the line of sight between me and her, and I'm just saying,
What's the beast?
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did I successfully steal the acorn?
She sees you looking at the bowl. She turned around. You didn't steal it. It's in your hand. However, it's still in the bowl. And she'll say, "Oh, you're looking at that? You can looking at that bowl of knickknacks? It'll be 50 gold for the whole thing."
What's happening to that voice? Jesus.
You'll see a sign that says 50 for the whole thing. You can't just buy one. You have to have the whole thing.
Oh, so the acorn's not worth 200 gold pieces.
Did she said it's 50 for the whole thing, and there was a sign that said 50 for the whole thing?
Wait, it has to be 200. Okay. Does it have to be?
Very specific here.
The entire bowl is 250. The acorn is worth 200. And you have to get the whole thing.
Okay, you see that I have the acorn in my hand.
Yeah. She sees your hand with the acorn, but it's still inside the bowl, so she doesn't think you're stealing. She turned around fast enough, so you haven't stolen it yet. So she's not suspicious yet. She tells Topknot she has no idea what he's talking about. She's kind of shying away.
Ironhammer, you ask her.
I don't know. I'm beset.
What are you doing?
Serenading her. Is Claude nearby?
Oh, you walked away from him. He's 25, 30 feet away from you now.
Can I call Claude? Oh wait, Claude.
Yes.
Come here.
Sure. He'll scuttle over.
I'll meet him halfway. Like, hey, do you know that old woman with the acorns and the knickknacks, oddly priced?
Not by name.
But you recognize her.
Oh yeah, I recognize her. I've been here once or twice. Almost every serious citizen has, but I don't know her personally.
She's a good, upstanding member of the community.
I would assume so if she's been here for so long.
All right. Can you help my friend buy an acorn?
An acorn?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I can help. I'll come over.
This guy's just in my personal bag. All right, yeah, come on.
He'll say, hey, Gwen, I see my friend here is looking at your little jewelries and stuff. Do you mind giving him a discount? She'll say, oh, yes, those don't really go over well. So you can have the whole thing for, heck, let's say 125 gold. Just knock half the price off. And Claude will look at you and say, there you go. How's that?
Thanks, Claude.
No problem, buddy.
You're a true hero. Hey, Claude, have you ever heard of a thing called the Beast?
The Beast?
Yeah.
Not that I'm familiar with. First time I've heard of it.
All right.
Do you know Leuven?
The librarian, yes. Yeah, I know Leuven.
What do you think about him?
He does his job well. He keeps to himself.
Okay, thanks.
You want me to do something about that tongue?
What tongue? My tongue?
Yeah.
It's the other guy.
My tongue's fine.
Oh.
I'm perfect.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, you're right, Claude. You're perfect the way you are.
He meant that tongue is in the other guy's tongue.
Yeah, your tongue, the other guy's tongue.
Oh, Perry. Oh, he loves that thing.
All right. No harm in asking. Claude, you're a true friend. I give him the rest of my flask.
Oh, thank you. Oh, how wonderful. I haven't had a drink in, almost 10 minutes already. The problem is, though, he doesn't really drink out of flasks that often, so he pours it and half of it spills out of his jaw, but he drinks the rest.
You seem to be in pretty good spirits for someone whose city was just destroyed.
Well, that's all you can do. I know.
You're raging drunk.
I'm wasted.
Yeah. I know people talk down about me in Sierras, but I own the bar. I mean, I'm trying to keep people in good spirits. Thankfully, my establishment wasn't hit.
Well, how do you know for sure?
The attacks were done by the time we were leaving.
Then why did you leave?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know what was going on. There were fires everywhere. I mean, everybody escaped.
So stuff could have happened since then.
Oh, of course. I'm sure people have gone back by now.
Here's a better question. How are you gonna get back?
My voice cracked. How are you gonna get back? Oh wow.
How are you gonna get back?
Topknot went through puberty. Now you have to speak with a really deep voice the rest of the campaign.
Unfortunately, there are no portals from the outpost back to Sierras, so we will need to make our trek back south.
How far is that?
From here to Bromness's, it will be at least a couple days by foot.
Only a couple days. That's not so bad. Well, we definitely need to figure out what this whole beast thing is, but I'm also wondering what Scarlet's up to right now.
I don't know who that is.
I just say it out loud and then kind of look off.
As the screen fades to black.
Yeah, I was waiting for the camera to fade up and then fade back down onto Scarlet or onto Trip or
No. What happens is the camera fades up and then fades back down as Claude says, I don't know who the fuck that is.
I am going to look over at Claude and say,
while these guys are talking to this lady, do you think you could point me out to a workbench? A bench to work on?
Yes, yeah. There's one right behind Perry's setup. You feel free to use that.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
And then I scamper off to work on some things.
Ironhammer and Felix, what are you guys doing?
So I'm gonna ask the old lady, like, so our little friend that just ran away. He said you were saying something about the working of a beast. Do you know anything about this beast?
No. I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Well, then why'd you bring it up?
I didn't.
Can I insight check her?
Yep.
I also want to check.
19.
Yeah, she's lying.
15.
Yeah. You can both tell she's not telling the truth at all.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Charm Person to try to like convince her that we're good people.
Interesting.
You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until spell end or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. So
okay, what's your
saving? It's a saving throw.
Spell save. Yeah.
13.
Okay, that is a 9. So for the duration, she is under your charm.
Now tell us about this beast.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like shimmy up closer to her. I'm gonna at this point I've dropped the acorn out of my hand. We'll return to that. And I'm gonna ask her again, like, are you sure you don't know anything about a beast that you had mentioned literally like 3 minutes ago?
Yeah, I know.
I'm also not a woman.
She's a smoker. My name is Guinevere. I go by Gwen. I've lived around these outskirts for my whole life. The one I'm talking about, I came into contact when I was a little girl with my dog. We got
I get visibly excited when she meant dog, and I also see you like there's a tinge of pain in my eyes as I remember Tank too.
I would escape from my daily odd jobs that I'd have to do, and I'd explore the cave up ahead. I brought Benji with me one time, and I saw the beast. I call him the Shrewd One. It watched me the entire time, and I had no idea until Benji and I were attacked. It saved me, however, Benji didn't live. I don't know if it meant to save me, however. It felt like I was invading its own space.
How would you describe the appearance of this beast? What is it? Would it be grotesque and maybe slimy?
Yes. It was very large. However, its face was slender and long.
Okay. Have you seen this beast since that incident?
Never. I never went back again. You're not going, are you?
Oh no, I don't think we will. But it's good to know about things.
Well, I'm glad somebody listens. Nobody ever believes me.
Oh, I believe.
Just an old woman. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. Her hand?
Yeah.
That calms her down, I guess, a little more than she already is. She'll ask you, if you do go into the caves, can you bring back his collar?
Oh, of course. So if we were to bring this collar back, would you reward us in any way?
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you shitting me?
You're an asshole.
What?
A man has needs.
Yes, of course. You can take anything you want from whatever I have here. It's not much, but
it's all I have.
It's all I have.
It's not much. It's honest work.
It's all I have. This and the memories of my dear dead dog.
What was your dog's name again?
Benji.
With that, I'm going to...
it's not going to be like Tom or something.
I'm going to pat her on the shoulder and walk out.
Okay, before you walk out, question. How long did this spell last, and when does it stop?
The duration is 1 hour.
Okay.
Also, just so you know, the person at the end knows that they've been charmed.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, if you walked away, does it stop? But okay, an hour, and then she'll know. Got it.
We have 1 hour.
And as we know, we're lightning quick at these sort of things.
Yeah, I'm going to go look for Topknot, and I'm going to say something to Ironhammer as I walk out, and I'm going to say basically like, I think we should investigate this cave. I think we might have found like a lead on the astrals.
I agree.
So Derek, I changed my mind. I still want to do 2 rolls if I can. One on the first thing I said, and the second thing I want to try to use I want to try to equip a grappling hook to the top of the flame engine because that provides thrust, and I have the 2 hooks.
Oh, you dirty bitch. What was that first thing again?
The first one was a projectile, the silver shards and the springs to load them.
Oh, okay. So you want the projectiles and the grappling hook.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, if you can roll twice, you can use proficiency with that.
Okay. I've been rolling like shit today. First one was a 12. Fuck. Second one was even worse. Second one was a 8.
Okay. So the projectiles. What exactly are you looking for?
I am going to use these. So I got the silver shard because they are incredibly conductive. Mm-hmm. So I want to use them with my electric engine and essentially give range to my tasered weapon. But since I'm now on level 3, it would do 3d6 damage on a hit. Well, 3d6 if they fail a dexterity saving.
Okay. Say you got a perfect roll. How many would that make?
I'm doing 10. It's the shards I already have, the springs I already have. I'm just converting my lightning stick into something that can fire them. That way I don't have to roll for projectiles every single time I purchase something that could be used. You know what I mean? Technically for my feet, I should be able to do it anyway. I just feel like in the context of our game, it makes more sense if I roll for it first to be able to upgrade what I have.
Yeah, with a 12, we'll say it's difficult to do, but you are able to add a projectile feature. With the grappling hook, is there a distance that you were thinking?
The one on here is 50 to 150 feet of rope. I just wanted to do 25.
Okay, well that works then. With that roll, you get you try to make it 50 to 100, but it only ends up being 25 feet.
Cool. And how much time does it take me to do these things? So typically it would be the construction rate at level 3 is 15 gold pieces worth of material per hour. I don't know what the value of all my material components are for these specific things because we kind of bought them in bulk. Because I have no problem constructing these things while Topknot and Felix go on and fight the Astral. That's what I'm saying. They can go. I can stay here.
That's fucked.
Guys, I have very important work to do.
Well, I'll leave that up to you. You can either go with them now and have one of them done, or you stay behind and work on the second one.
Guys,
what are you trying to make?
A grappling hook.
I can just do that with my class feature if you explain to me what you want to do in character. Starting at the second level, I can use my channel divinity to create simple items. An hour-long ritual. Oh, it takes an hour.
Yeah, that's the thing. He can do it. It's the time restraint.
Right. Never mind. I didn't realize it took that long.
Right.
Wait, I have to use my
gold in
brain.
that.
Yeah. So,
I kind of don't want to wait.
You guys didn't explain to me what happened, did you? Do I know about the Astral?
No.
We were heading over to you. I don't know if we met up with you yet or not.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Yeah, because then I said what I was doing. Yeah.
We'll say by this time Felix has gone over, said that he has a lead from Gwen, and him and Ironhammer are going to start heading back up north.
Does it have to be right now? It's not going to take me very long.
We've only got an hour.
What's
We
the
have
rush?
an hour.
What's the rush?
Just a feeling.
I'm trying to get a present.
And you guys need me to come?
I mean, your little flamey stick really helped us out last time we got into a fight.
Aye, you're a valuable member of this team.
I hold up a handful of my projectiles.
If you thought that was cool, just wait to see these babies in action.
Cool, great.
So
Let's
come
go.
with us.
Okay, well, as long as you guys promise to give me some time to work on this when we get back.
Of
Yeah,
course.
whatever.
All right, let's go.
So are you doing one of the two? I'll give you.
I'm just doing the projectiles. Just the projectiles.
Okay, you got them. Got it. Yeah, you guys can start heading back up north. We'll say you're back at the gap now between the lands, and we'll go back to Ptrip.
Hey, Ty.
Hey,
Hey, buddy.
Basically, you walk past the guard post. You enter into the main square. You can see that the general store and Drada's armaments are destroyed. The library has been hit, but it's not completely gone. The tavern's all right, and it looks like the alchemist shop is all right also.
can I see anyone in danger?
There is a young boy between the tavern and the library with a barrel on top of him, and he has snot bubbles coming out as he's crying.
I'm gonna go and try and move the barrel off of him, help him out.
Roll me a strength.
18.
Yeah, you small package, but a lot of muscles beneath those flowing robes as you're able to push the barrel off the child. He thanks you and says, "Thank you for your help. We don't often get strangers helping us. I mean, earlier today, a man tried to kick me in the face. So thank you for helping me.
Who was that? Ironhammer?
It was Felix.
It was Felix.
Felix tried to kick a kid for no reason.
Yeah.
I just say to him, no problem. I'm just here to help. And I mean, is there anything that I can see nearby that I can help out with?
Yes. The boy will actually ask you if you can come with him to check on his mom.
Sure.
He'll lead you around the tavern and into the glass building. He leads you into a large building, glass panels with vegetation on the first floor. You can smell smoke as he runs inside and starts looking around, calling out for his mom.
He's just yelling out mom.
Mm-hmm.
I'd ask him what his mom's name is.
It's Winry. I don't know where she's at.
I'm gonna yell out for Winry as well.
Roll me a investigation.
26.
You hear a very quiet cry for help coming from the east of the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over. I'm gonna yell to the kid that I think I hear her over here.
He'll follow you. Instead of going up the stairs, you instead continue to the right and head up to the landing that leads to a balcony outside. And you see a woman lying on the ground. Her left leg is bleeding. It's cut open. And you see smoke below the balcony.
Can I grab her and just try to pull her into like the common area where, like, away from the fire, away from the smoke?
Yeah, roll me a strength again.
Does the kid help me?
He can take a finger.
6.
No. After lifting the barrel, cutting down those trees, you're starting to get pretty tired. You can only move her about a foot or so. You can't get her all the way down the stairs.
Is it just her leg that seems to be injured?
Yes, her left leg looks like it was cut open, and there are shards of metal laying next to her.
Is there any boards or anything nearby?
Not nearby. Not on the balcony. Not on the first floor.
Can I yell to the kid, tell him to go grab me a board, and in the meantime, I'm gonna try and pretty much kind of dress her wounds, just kind of stop the bleeding, essentially, until he gets back.
He's shocked. He's very scared, but he'll nod his head, run down the balcony, and you can hear him run up the stairs. Roll me a medicine check. Yeah, you can't heal anything. You don't have any supplies or anything, but you can stabilize her. She's not gonna get any worse than what she is now. The boy will return with a couple short wooden boards and hand them to you.
So essentially what I'm trying to do is make a splint for her. Did he provide enough wood for that?
Yes, if you can roll me a survival.
14.
Yeah, you can break the boards up a bit, find some adhesive and attach it to her left leg, so it's splinted. The boy will ask if she's all right. She'll respond, she's okay. She'll be all right. Thank you for coming and saving her. He also asks what that sound was upstairs, and she'll tell him she has no idea what he's talking about.
I asked him what sound he heard.
He said he heard creaking from the first room upstairs.
I asked him if it sounded like there was a person in there.
He can't tell for sure, but he's going to try to lead his mom into the first floor, just kind of sit her down.
Yeah, I pretty much instruct him to do that and tell him, just keep an eye on her wound. I'm going to go check this other room, see if there's the thing. You can go
ahead and head upstairs. Roll me a perception.
25.
You walk around. You hear the normal creaking of the staircase and just the floor. You notice there's a very large, long, elegant rug in the middle of the room. You can hear the creaking too, but you're not too sure if there's just the floors or what it could be.
Do I notice any bumps or anything in the rug?
Running your hand over the middle of it, you can feel something, like some kind of bump, but it's such a thick rug, it could just be bunched up.
Can I look around and see if, does it look like anyone's been in there? Or, I mean, smoke is kind of probably filling it, and so, can I pull the rug?
Sure. What's your AC?
Why do you ask?
I'm the DD, and you must answer me.
It's 11.
Wow.
Even after, level level 3?
I'm wearing clothes that are too big for me, and they're kind of falling off.
Yeah, he's kind of tripping over his own self.
Okay.
Trippin'. That's his name.
Yeah, we get it. Moving on. You pull the rug and you spot a metal handle on the floor, but then it feels like the rug pulls you, and you're now being smothered. You're now wrapped up in this elegant long rug, even more ridiculous than the clothes you're wearing. You're not taking any damage, but you also can't move.
I'm gonna yell out for help.
The boy, you can hear, starts to run up the stairs, but his mom, Winry, calls out and tells him to stop, and he's just hesitant. He doesn't know what to do.
Help. Can I mean, I know it has me wrapped up, but can I stand up at all? Or am I?
No, you're like picture a Scooby-Doo villain. You're wrapped up. You're just on the ground. You have no movement.
Well, I mean, I'm picturing Scooby-Doo as in like, wrapped up like a burrito, but you can still kind of like pop.
Roll me a d20.
Any modifiers or just straight?
Strength.
11.
You can get maybe like an inch or so, but this thing has got you wrapped up tight. You're starting to lose wind from your lungs.
Do I notice anything in the room? Or I mean, my eyesight's pretty much blocked.
Yes, there was a candle lit in the far end of the room between the doors to the potions and the door to the stockroom.
I'm gonna try to make my way towards the candle.
Roll me another strength check.
12.
No, this thing's just squeezing tighter and tighter on you, and you will take 5 points of damage. Your vision is going black.
So far, we've been killed by glass and a rock.
And a rock.
And rock.
You have enough breath to either yell out again to convince someone to help or to try to get over to the candle again. One of the two.
I'm gonna yell out for help.
Roll me a persuasion.
13.
You yell out for help with barely a gasp. Winry yells out again, do not help him. But the boy runs up. You can hear footsteps come up, and he looks at you and yells out, what is going on? What? How can I help? Like, what do he doesn't know what to do. He'll run over.
So basically, this kid just walked into a grown-ass man being choked out by a rug.
Just wrapped up in a rug, yeah.
What's going on?
Help!
Just gator rolling over and over.
Help me!
He goes to rip the rug off, but he's not strong enough.
Can I help him rip the rug off at all? I mean, can I like assist him at all, or?
I can't wait for next week when we all get a watch high roll for a new character, and because he got killed by a rug.
Right?
You don't have a dagger or anything on you?
All I have is a giant swords.
Yeah. Does he still have the dildo sword?
I assume that was in his pack or something, not like hanging from his hip.
Roll me one more strength.
15.
Yeah, thankfully with the boy's help, he doesn't get it all the way off of you, but it loosens up enough to where you can take a lung full of air, full breath.
Can I have him? Is there anything heavy in the room?
There's a bookcase, and there's still the candle.
I don't want to light it on fire because then it's just gonna engulf me in fire.
But it might release you.
You should do it.
That's what I mean. He keeps referencing that candle.
Sorry, we're not here.
Yeah, ignore us. I'm
gonna tell the kid to go grab the candle and light the far end of the carpet.
What? That's gonna light the whole place on fire. I'm not doing that. He'll run over and take it over to the far end and light it. And you can feel the rug loosen up as it starts to burst into fire. Roll me an athletics.
16.
Yes, the rug now half engulfed in fire. You're able to crawl your way out of it as it just thrashes around the room.
Is there any water or anything around?
There's no water, but there is the room full of potions.
Is it pretty much in one central area, or did it take up the whole entire carpet? Like, could I just go and take the bookshelf and just push it onto the part just to try to like cover the fire?
Because wood is a great way to dampen out fire.
You're gonna have to roll a pretty good, let's say, not strength. Roll me a survival.
6.
You can push the bookshelf over, but you don't do it in enough time to self-contain the fire.
So I'm gonna go over into the next room where where the potions are, and some of the lighter red potions that you associate with health potions. And I grab.
Trip, you run into the next room and grab the lightest red, kind of orangish potion.
Okay, I want to go and just try to give it to spread it onto the carpet to try and heal it, because it seems to be a living thing almost. Just so that I have an idea of how I can help save the carpet.
He runs over and spills wine on the carpet.
You're trying to heal it.
I want to heal the carpet.
Okay, I thought you were going for something else.
Trying to put the fire out.
Yeah, you can put a couple drops on. It doesn't put the fire out, but it doesn't cause any more damage, if that makes sense.
Can I then take the other end of the carpet and just go and just try to cover the flame?
Oh, roll me another survival.
11?
Yeah, with the healing potion, since it is sort of an alive creature, the rug is no longer taking damage, and you're able to smother the rest of it with the help of the bookcase. Roll me another perception.
Nat 20, 26.
After this silent film chaotic comedy bit, you're able to escape the rug and put out the fire. I mean, the kid is looking at you like, what just happened? But you hear more creaking from below you, and we'll cut back to the other guys.
My favorite thing about that whole thing was that we now know that health potions work on carpet.
See, what I thought was going on. I thought you were taking the shrink potion, and I thought you were going to shrink it all and just stomp it out.
That would have been a good idea.
I'm really aggravated.
Would it have shrunk the fire, or would it?
Yeah, I would have shrunk everything that it touched, but you did it. That worked too.
Heal the
It really aggravates me that I investigated 4 times to find that fucking creaking noise. And Ty's like, oh, it's under the carpet.
All right, you guys are back where you first started off in Illuminiq, right before the gap. You've got your information, and Topknot, you've got your projectiles.
So the gap is the cave we're assuming is across the gap.
Correct. You can see the entrance of the cave from where you're at.
Okay.
And the gap is about the closest is about 10 feet away.
It's on the other side, or it's down in the gap?
On the other side. You have to get to the other side.
Is
How
that
deep?
water that's between us?
Roll me a perception.
Can I look as well, because I was just about to ask?
Yeah.
22.
I got 10.
So, I think I said earlier, there's not really that much of a drop. You can see water running. However, it's beneath a layer of ice. And you can't tell how thick the ice is.
Does anyone have a hammer? Ironhammer. You have a iron hammer, right?
I've got a hammer made of iron. Maybe it might be steel.
Can you give this ice a good cracking? See if it's gonna hold.
Smack it.
Yeah, smack it.
Roll me a hit.
I'm gonna miss and slip and fall off.
Well, if there is an armor class, I suppose, if it's a solid object.
2. 4. I get proficiency.
The ice does not break.
Yeah, exactly. You hit the ice, but you don't do as much damage as you thought you were going to. So you have no idea. It gave you no more insight into how thick it is.
It's just
It's
ice,
ice.
guys. It's just ice.
I'm gonna cross.
No, come on.
No, fuck you. How far across did you say it was?
Wait, hold on. Let me tie a rope to your ankles first.
Hold on.
You're the lightest. You go first. I'll tie the rope to you, and then you can tie the rope to the other side.
I am the lightest. I'm okay with that, but I want to lay out flat and try to scoop myself across the ice.
Before we do this, how far across is it?
Like 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna cast. So we're determining that we're gonna send Topknot across first.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna cast a jump on Topknot.
Oh.
So 1 second.
10 feet. We could just throw you 10 feet.
Probably.
You've
but
tried that before.
yeah.
Yeah, we could try better this time.
DM, I have a question
Mhm.
before we proceed. I know we leveled up last game, but I know that we also didn't have a long rest. I know I'm at full hit points because I didn't lose any since the last time we had rested, but I have used a couple of my adaptable lucks. Are they reset now that I've leveled up, or do I still only have 1? Usually I have 3 a day.
Yeah, that all resets.
Okay.
After leveling up.
Cool.
Yeah, you're fine.
Cool.
All right, so you touch a creature. The creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Man,
Whoa.
my thighs suddenly feel so powerful.
I still tie a rope around your ankles.
A really
Just in
short
case.
rope that's shorter than the width across, and then I just get halfway. And
Well, if it's tied around his ankles, you can't even jump.
One single ankle.
he's gonna tie it around my waist. I'm not okay with this being around my
Ankle.
ankles. No, it doesn't make any sense.
One ankle.
I tie it around one ankle.
Tie it around my waist, or I'm not going.
Ankle.
How long is jump good for?
It's done. You missed your chance.
What? Fuck you.
It's one action. You can jump one time.
Oh shit. I'm taking off the
Don't
rope.
fuck it
It's
up.
either gonna be around my waist or not at all.
Okay, no rope then.
I feel like we should do a
Then
rope.
what's the point of him jumping across?
Yeah, then I'm just across and you're not. Give me a rope.
Ankle or nothing.
Jesus fucking Christ. They tie the rope around my waist and they give me
Ankle.
enough length for me to jump across.
I want to contest this.
I'm not fighting. I'm just not gonna jump.
I jump.
Yeah.
You don't have the spell.
Or the rope. What's wrong with you?
I have the rope. I could jump across and throw the rope over.
We could just
But
throw the
can you
rope.
can you jump 10 feet?
I'm gonna try and jump.
You fucking
What
kidding
the-
me?
Am I gonna waste the spell slot?
Ironhammer, roll me in athletics.
What the fuck?
No matter what, this is the end of the session.
Athletics. 20, bitches. Not a natural 20, but 20 total.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, you can make it over. Did you have the rope or not?
Yeah, the rope's in my pack.
We all have a rope.
Yes, but you didn't tie it to anything, did you?
It was still tied to me when he jumped.
It's only 10. It's only 10 feet. I can throw the rope over to those guys.
There should still be a yeah. I'm gonna jump over as well, but without the rope tied to me.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What is the rope gonna do? Like, are we gonna tight rope across it, or are we gonna hold on to it in case fall in the ice?
Well, it doesn't matter
Above the
now.
ice, you could hold on to it. But yeah,
He
no.
jumped. I just jumped. I rolled a 14, but I have like the triple jump.
Yeah, you're fine. So, Felix, what are you doing?
You're alone on the others.
I don't fucking know. Like, I guess I'm gonna try to cross the ice and hold on to the rope.
Did we throw? Did
Did
you
I
throw the rope?
Waste my fucking spell.
I got over.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't a
fuck
waste.
you. I should have just casted it on myself.
You should have.
Yeah, because I have a feeling I'm about to fall in the fucking water.
Tie a rope around your ankle so we can catch it.
Well, I'm holding on to the rope.
There is no rope. We didn't tie the rope to anything. You're just holding onto your own rope. That's not
I
tied
am
to
going to
anything.
attempt to throw one side of my rope across to 10 feet to him.
Yeah, you can easily get it
Okay.
over.
Do you need me to roll for it? This is Topknot we're talking about. I throw the
Roll me a strength.
I throw the whole rope, the whole thing. Oh, I rolled a 3 -1.
Jesus Christ.
I was holding on to one side, but I just
You
threw it like-
throw the other length and it lands in the only running water. So it's going down the stream now.
I'm just gonna reel it back up.
Okay.
Well,
fuck it.
Felix, I did my best.
All right, I guess I'm gonna try to jump across.
All right, give me an athletics, big boy.
God
Let's
damn
do it.
Like, I could have just cast jump on myself, but I'm not casting twice and waste another spell slot.
What level was that?
A level 1. 13.
You jump. You are a running start. You jump. It's only 10 feet away. You make it with only your hands to the other side.
I go over and help pull him up.
Roll me a strength.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you can easily pull Felix up.
Is he wet now? Where did the rest of his body go? Did he break through the ice?
Yes, your bottom half broke through the ice, so your pee-pee's getting a little frostbitten. But Ironhammer is able to pull you up.
Thank God you have those boots and underwear.
I mean, you should take them off now because they're wet. So you should have even bought them in the first place.
Yeah, what a waste of money.
We all made it across. What a session, guys. we're
Fucking
across.
hate you.
We're
You guys
across
couldn't
this
just
little.
fucking agree that we need a rope.
I had no
agreed.
problem with the rope. I just didn't want to tie it
Wasted
around
a
my
fucking
ankles as
I
I
should have
was
just
jumping.
used the fucking spell slot on myself.
Well,
and then my
I
pee wouldn't be cold.
I appreciate you doing that anyway.
One quick thing: are you guys going straight into the cave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You enter. The howls of the wind quiet down once you enter inside, and it is pitch black.
I have dark vision, bitches.
I I have dark vision, but pitch black, so does that help at all?
Probably be like night vision, I'd consider it. So
I do not see a thing.
Topknot sees nothing. Felix and Ironhammer, you both step inside, and as you try to get a lay of the room, you immediately come face to face with an icy blue dragon.
What the fuck?
And we'll end the episode here.
What the fuck?
We're on level 3, Derek. What the fuck's wrong with you?